Welcome to the 2025 Playbook to build this business. Today we are going to equip you with tools, strategies, as well as the mindset needed to make this next upcoming year, 2025, your most successful years yet, and if you're needing it, that breakout year that puts you over the top. This training today will focus on understanding our markets, balancing both sides of the business, managing agencies with a focus on using the Money Max account, and using proven methods to drive growth and build this business. Key objectives for today. We want to understand marketing strategies across the board. That's warm market, common market, social media market, and cold market. We want to learn how the partner and the client sides fuel business growth, how they interact and how they're interchangeable. We also want to learn how to master time management and prioritization of IPAs, which is income producing activities. We want to implement an agency growth strategy using the Money Max account as the lead generator. And we want to adopt the virtual assembly line method for collaboration so we can all gravitate to the roles we want to specialize in, and then also be able to grow into additional roles when appropriate, necessary, or needed. Let's get into marketing in various markets. Start off with the warm market. Now, everybody argues over which market is best. They're all good, so you need to be using every one of them. Warm market approaches. The objective of a warm market approach is to leverage the trust and the relationships you already have to start meaningful conversations. That's it. The strategy is the warm market consists of people you already know or who know of you through mutual connections. The key is to keep this approach relational and non-transactional. What does that mean? Well, you're asking for help or asking for opinions. It's very easy. To give you an example here. Hi, Joe. I'm working on something very exciting in financial education. More importantly, on how to convert debt to wealth. I'd love to get your opinion or your thoughts about how this could possibly help people. Can we chat? Why it works. Engages the person without making them feel pressured while positioning you as an expert seeking their input. So the warm market is all about asking for help, asking for opinions, getting people's feedback. They know you. Go with that relationship, understanding that that can put you into a position to introduce what you have in, like I said, a non-transactional way, in a way that is inviting to them because you're asking for their help. Engaging conversations. So when you look at conversations in the warm market, it's very easy. Once again, it's relational, right? You've seen how we've helped others. I love to show you how this could benefit you or someone you know. Who comes to mind? Referral, right? Once the value's been recognized by the other side, you can look for referrals. Use this language to gently request referrals without being pushy. So once again, whether it's the education, whether it's the savings reports, whether it's actual activation of the Money Max account, once the value's been recognized by the other side, it's okay to ask for referrals, and that's a good time about what you're doing. Hey, who else needs access to this education? Who else needs a custom savings report? Who else do you think could benefit using this program? And the tools for your warm market are people you know, right? Personal referrals. So you want to set up a system to ask for introductions regularly. You want to build your network, whether it's the cold market, warm market, social media market. Part of your job every single day is to build that audience bigger and bigger and bigger. Use local networking events. You can share your mission and ask for feedback or thoughts from those people you meet. So remember, the warm market is right around you. It's in what you're doing day to day. So understand the people that you know, the people you come across, people you interact with on a day-to-day basis. That's the warm market. And you really just want to, like I said, approach that market asking for help, asking for feedback, asking for opinions. Common market. Common market just means you have a loose association some way. You went to the same school, you go to the same church, same civic center, whatever it might be. Objective is to build connections with semi-familiar audiences and find shared interest. That's it. The strategy is common markets include acquaintances, community groups, and extended networks. Use an approachable yet professional tone when introducing yourself to the common market. What does the common market really do? Buys you a few seconds on the front end because you have that loose affiliation, so that'll allow you to get some information in. And really what you want to concentrate is starting the conversations using those association or those links. So, hi Joe, notice we're both part of, whatever, alumni. I'm on a mission to help families eliminate debt and build wealth. And I think it could really benefit people in our community. Would you like to learn more? That's it, right? So we've associated the commonality between the two of us. We've introduced the mission, and do you want to learn more? Why it works. Engages the person without making them feel pressure while positioning you as an expert seeking their input. So remember, in the common market, you're going to buy yourself that little bit of introduction time, and then that introduction time bridges immediately over to the mission. How do we help people? Why is it important? Shifting to the mission. That's all you have to do. From the affiliation to the mission. The work I'm doing helps people take control of their finances. I love to share how it might help you or someone in your circle. It connects their needs or concerns to the solution that you provide. The mission is what you're going to get people to buy into. They buy into you, they buy into the mission before they will ever buy into, the next action steps, products, services that you're trying to sell. What are the tools for the common markets? Well, it's all about, like I said, going through and finding those loose affiliations that you already have in place, whether it be schools, churches, civic centers, sports, whatever it might be. So an event, host or attend workshops, parent groups, or meetups to create connections. Flyers or community boards, distribute value pack content that positions you as a trusted resource. Once again, in the common market, how are you associated to them? What's your mission? How does it help people just like them? And then social media. If your marketing plan does not include social media, your marketing plan is not complete. No matter how much you love or hate social media, it's extremely important. It can be a huge asset if you use it correctly. So the objective of the social media strategies is to use digital platforms to reach and engage specific personas. This doesn't mean that you have to use all of them. And if you're using all of them and getting little to no results, you need to start concentrating on less to get better results. You want to extract value. If you're not extracting value from any of them, you're going to feel worn out with little to nothing to show for it. The strategy is to focus your efforts on creating personas. We've talked about this time and time again. And then using those personas to post relevant content, connecting with your audience, and start having those meaningful conversations that convert into next action steps, guides, education, savings reports, program activations. All those good things are going to lead, are going to follow from the lead of the persona. If you're talking to the right people with the right message, that's a good sign for your business growth in the coming year. Once again, creating personas. If you don't have a persona for a perfect client and a perfect partner for yourself, you need to take some time and outline those, because one of the things you can do when talking to a potential client or partner is outline, hey, this is who I'm looking to work with on the client side. This is who I'm looking to work with on the partner side. Does it sound like you? Remember, it's as important to disqualify as qualify as you go through. So define that target audience, homeowners, parents, professionals, retirees, whatever it is that you're going after, and then use tools to extract information like polls or surveys to understand their pain points. Surveys, quizzes, all of these things are extremely valuable in getting information and putting people into a cycle of communication that leads to action steps. So when you're posting and connecting, let's look at content for Facebook. You're posting relatable success stories, testimonials, educational graphics. Let's give you an example. What if you could pay off your mortgage in half the time without extra income? It's possible. Let's talk about how one of your clients made it happen. What about for LinkedIn? Remember, Facebook is going to be not as a professional site as LinkedIn. So you want to understand the platforms that you're on. So if you're on LinkedIn, you can focus on professional, data-driven posts highlighting strategies and results. You can be a little bit more business-oriented here. An example of that would be 82% of families face financial stress because of debt. Here's how we're helping them create a legit path to financial freedom. Let's connect. I'd love to let you know more. Tailor your content on the other platforms according to what platform it is. Instagram, visual, Twitter, or X for quick insights. So understand the platform, understand what you're trying to do on that, and once again, don't feel like you need to do all of them until you're actually good at one or two. And then direct messaging. I saw your comment on, whatever. If you saw somebody comment on a post or a topic or whatever, that's a great way to get a conversation started as well. It doesn't have to be your direct content. It could be a comment on somebody else. I specialize in helping families with financial strategies that convert debt to wealth. Would you like to learn more? So you can have the post, then you can actually get into the direct messages. The post is going to be something coming from you. direct message, you can pick off people at all types of places depending on what they're saying, are they in your persona, and what you're relaying in that direct message, whether it makes sense. What about the messages on LinkedIn? Hi Joe, I noticed your profile in whatever, the insurance industry. I'd love to connect with you and share a proven strategy that's helped people eliminate debt while simultaneously building wealth. So understand, you have the post ability, you have the direct message ability on social media, and you want to use all of those effectively, and then you want to hop in the frigid cold market. Why? Because it's another market you can extract value. You need as many spokes on that marketing wheel as possible. Approach unfamiliar audiences with professionalism and value. What's the strategy here? Well, cold markets require credibility, clear communication, and a compelling offer to engage prospects who may not know anything about you or your product or your service. So cold outreach language. Hi Joe, I'm Mike with Millionaire Mindset Life. We specialize in financial strategies that eliminate debt quickly and create lasting wealth. Let's connect to see how this might help you or someone you know. Phone script. Hi Joe, this may not be right for you, but I'm reaching out to share a free Convert Debt to Wealth education class that's helped others achieve financial freedom. Can we schedule a quick call to discuss how it could possibly help you? So once again, the cold outreach language is going to be led with professionalism and exactly what are you trying to do? What is the point of the email? What is the point of the phone call? It's the call to action. Whatever the call to action, that's what it needs to be leading into. And if you're going into the cold market, it can't be into savings reports. We don't know who you are. Free guides, free education, those type of things. What about tools for the cold market? Well, you need cold emails. You need to create a sequence that focuses on value rather than hard selling. Entertainment, education, peppered in with lead magnet offers. Those lead magnets need to be free resources like financial calculators or reports to actually draw interest. If you want somebody's information in the cold market, give them something of value to opt in where they exchange it. And then once you get good at some organic stuff, throw fuel on the fire with paid advertising. Target specific demographics through Facebook ad or Google ads to generate qualified leads. Let's go into a little bit of an exercise to help you guys take some of this information and education and actually utilize it to start thinking about next year. This is building your plan of action. You need to identify a market. Decide which market you're going to focus on for the next 30 days. Doesn't mean that you're not focusing on the other one, but which one are you going to give the most focus to and really try, over the next 30 days to get really good at. Identify the market and you draft a message. Use one of the sample scripts, use AI to help you craft this stuff, whatever you need, draft a message. And then plan your activities. For the warm market, you need to list 5 people to contact for referrals or feedback. For the common market, find 2 local events to attend or organizations to approach. For social media, schedule 3 posts per week that reach out to 10 connections. For the cold market, create a list of 10 prospects and prepare your outreach material. You can see how these things started, and then being consistent over a time period is going to build a business. And then as you're doing that, share and reflect. Discuss your draft plan with your upline, your mentors, other people in your group to get some feedback. Maybe refine the messages and tactics. Your daily activity lists. What should you be doing? Pretty much every day that you're going to be working, you need a daily activity list. And those things consist of marketing activities. Well, your objective is to build brand awareness and attract leads. You're not going to have any revenue or income without leads. So on the content creation and posting, create or share a post on social media targeting your audience, homeowners, families, business owners, whatever it might be. Post educational content, success stories, promotional offers, 1 post per platform. So you need marketing activities, and then you need, inside those marketing activities and the content, you need engagement. You need to respond back. Remember, if somebody's saying something on your post, you don't respond back, that would be like the same as someone coming up to you at a party or something, talking directly to you, and you turn your back. So you need to respond to comments, messages, or inquiries on social media. You need to like or comment on posts from target personas or groups to increase your visibility. Once again, once you know that persona, go out and find them wherever they are, start engaging with them, and then outreach. Send 3 to 5 direct messages to warm or cold prospects with a clear call to action. Free guide, free education, scheduling discovery call, whatever it might be. And then ad review. If you've got ads going on, then you need to check the performance of paid campaigns and adjust if necessary. you don't know what you're doing, you should not be doing paid advertising because you're just blindly throwing money at something probably not going to return very much. So get the basics, get the framework, get the blueprint, and then introduce money into the situation to throw fuel on the fire. Also, your daily activities have to consist of managing clients and partners. You need to maintain relationships and provide excellent service. Remember, partners and clients don't end when they come in as a new partner or a client. It's work after that to be done. So client check-ins, you need to call or message 2 to 3 clients to ensure satisfaction and look for cross-sell opportunities, insurance or retirement products. And then partner collaboration. Schedule or attend brief team meetings to align your goals and share your progress. We have team meetings. You can have smaller team meetings. We have corporate meetings. There needs to be connection with you and your partners and clients. And then help one partner to refine the recruitment or client management strategy. You're not going to build distribution without helping individuals. And those people who are actively trying to make it happen, you need to go out there and you need to be that sounding board, that help board, and really go out there and be someone that they know that is in their corner they can rely on for advice, constructive criticism, whatever it might be. And then you need daily lead generation activities. You need to continuously add potential clients and partners to your pipeline. Pipeline's always hungry. You have to keep feeding it. So for the warm market, reach out to 2 personal contacts. None of this stuff seems overwhelming, but this stuff done on a daily basis over a consistent time period will build your business. Reach out to 2 personal contacts to ask for referrals or opinions. Social cold market. Research 3 to 5 new prospects using LinkedIn, Facebook, community forums. Send personalized outreach messages or emails to these prospects. And then everything you do requires follow-up, right? If you're not following up, you're leaving stuff on the table. Your business has stuff falling through the cracks. You need to follow up with at least 5 leads from previous days to nurture the relationship and get them back into a cycle of calls to action. If you're going to build a business and you're going to build distribution, you have to recruit. You're not going to get around it. So the objective is to grow the agency by adding new partners. Not everybody, just good qualified partners. So you need prospecting calls. You got to call 3 to 5 potential recruits every single day to discuss the opportunity. If you're not talking to anybody about the opportunity, who's going to know about the opportunity? Then follow up with those recruits. Re-engage with individuals who have expressed interest but haven't joined. What's going on? Maybe it was the wrong timing. Follow up, figure out what's up. And then host or invite. Schedule 1 prospect for a recruiting webinar or masterclass. Once again, not overwhelming numbers, but over time, doing this consistently will build the business. And then you need online activity. You need to maximize your visibility and network digitally. That comes from groups and forums. Once again, engaging in 1 to 2 Facebook or LinkedIn groups where your target audience or recruits are active. You build that persona, find that persona, engage that persona. Share a helpful comment or a post to position yourself as an expert. You're not always pitching or selling. Most of the time you're not. Most of the time you're out there providing education, providing entertainment, providing helpful comments. And then email marketing. You got to draft or send follow-up emails to segmented leads, clients, or partners. Stay in front of people through all methods of communication because you don't know what they want to receive in and what they want to communicate back in. And then CRM updates. You're always adding new contents and update notes for all interactions. Don't be the person that gets onto a meeting, an important meeting where you've had a meeting before and you know nothing about the person. That's a bad place to be in. So keep up with your contacts, keep up with your notes, and continuously add new leads into your CRM. You need to be communicating every single day. Strengthen relationships and drive action, whether it be client, partner. You got to reach out to 2 to 3 existing clients with helpful updates, check in, just make sure things are going correctly. Message 2 team members to provide support, motivation. And then personalized messages. Send 3 to 5 personalized messages to prospects or leads to build rapport. All of this is staying in front of prospects, staying in front of clients, staying in front of partners. You also need business growth activities on a daily basis. You got to focus on activities that will directly contribute to revenue and scalability. That's income producing activities, that's the IPAs. Schedule 1 to 2 discovery calls or consultations with prospects. Close at least 1 sale or partnership agreement. Remember, income producing activities need results, right? Training and development. Spend 15-30 minutes learning new strategy or attending a short training. Education and building is the 1-2 combination. You got to learn and you got to implement that education that you learn to making your business better. And then review your goals. Review daily and weekly goals, ensuring progress is on track. What's going right? What's going wrong? You have to have measurement and reflection to understand how to build a business. This is an example. Sample daily activity breakdown, time blocked. Especially if you're new and you don't have a lot on your calendar for this business, fill it up with stuff that you need to do until there's enough on there where you're not just looking at white space. Break down your day, what needs to get done, the most important stuff, obviously. Make sure that gets done. Tier your activity. But every single day, if you have a plan of action, you go in and execute that plan, you're going to be ahead of most people as far as your competition, both externally and internally, because most people are just not organized. They're not good at time management, and they're not good at follow-up. You guys can take those 3 things and become good at those. You're going to beat your competition, and you're going to build a nice business. So in the morning, you're just setting the stages for success. You want to review your goals and your plan for the day. How many leads do I need to generate today? How many follow-ups or client conversations do I have scheduled? How am I contributing to my agency growth in terms of my clients and partners? Goal for the day. You might generate 5 new leads, follow up with 3 potential partners, and schedule 1 discovery call. Now you got something you can shoot for, right? Versus just, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no goals. Prioritize tasks. Focus on the outreach in the morning, follow-ups in the midday, and client check-ins on the afternoon. You want to organize your CRM in the morning. Remember, open your CRM, update records, identify new leads to contact, follow-ups that are due, tasks remaining that are requiring immediate action. Your outcome of that is a clear, actionable list of prospects and tasks on the day. So once again, you're getting dialed in to what you need to do, and you're actually going to do it because you have a framework to follow. And then prepare for social media engagement. Draft and post a piece of content aligned with your marketing strategy, whether it be warm market, social media. The warm market may share a personal story of how your services have helped someone. Social media, post a value-driven tip like, hey, did you know you can eliminate your debt 5 times faster with strategic planning? Let's chat. And then, post to Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram with a call to action. Comment below or DM me for a free how-to guide. Once again, persona, message, call to action. That's all you're doing, along with organizing yourself daily. Mid-morning, you're prospecting, the warm market, cold market, all the markets, right? So send personalized messages to 2 friends. Hey, I'm working with families to eliminate debt and build wealth. Do you know anyone who might benefit from this? Your referral could change their life. Cold market, reach out to 3 to 5 prospects on LinkedIn or via email. Hi, I specialize in helping homeowners accelerate their financial goals. Let's connect, see if I can assist you or someone you know. What's the outcome of doing this? Well, 5 to 8 potential leads in your pipeline. Once again, this done over days, weeks, months is going to really build your business. And then follow-ups. Contact the leads or prospects who have showed interest but haven't moved forward. Hi, Joe. I just want to follow up on our last conversation about converting debt to wealth. Have you had a chance to think about it? I'd love to help you take the next step. What's the outcome of doing stuff like follow-ups? It can reignite stalled conversations. If you're not following up, nobody's going to hunt you down. You have to be not reactive. You have to be proactive. Don't wait on things to happen. Go out and make them happen, and then prepare for discovery calls. Review your notes and objectives for any scheduled discovery call. Prepare questions to understand their needs better and tailor your solutions to their needs. If you go into these calls ready for the calls, they're going to be good. If you go into the calls not ready to be for the call, they're not going to be good. And if you don't have good calls, you're not going to have good outcomes. By midday, you're doing client check-ins, and you're ensuring satisfaction, looking for opportunities to upsell, gathering some testimonials or referrals. Remember, if this isn't on the daily list, getting those things from the clients is never going to happen. I hope everything's going well. I want to check in and see how the Money Max is working for you. If you had any questions or noticed any improvements yet. Also, during the day, partner collaboration. Reach out to team members, share progress or updates, offer support for client and recruitment efforts, brainstorm solutions for challenges. The outcome of doing this is you're building team morale. You are connecting you guys together. You're aligning on collective goals. Take time for lunch. And also when you get back, lead generation. Lead generation is a part of everything you do every day. You got to search and add new leads to your CRM. Look for 3 to 5. Send personalized outreach messages to these leads. Hi, I came across your profile, thought you might be interested in learning how to achieve financial freedom faster. Let me know if you'd like to chat. All of these messages are real quick, to the point, and it's basically, hey, you want to learn more. You want a free guide. You want free education, whatever it might be. And then in the afternoon, you can do recruiting, business growth. This is about recruiting calls. They're important. Call 3 to 5 potential recruits to discuss the business opportunity. Highlight the benefits like what we have to offer, flexibility, growth potential, the ability to help others. Hi, I'm reaching out because I think you'd be a great fit for what we're building. I'd love to share with you how we're helping families and growing successful businesses together. Discovery calls or consultations need to be part of the daily activity list. Remember, if you've got this daily activity list and you're filling in all the slots, your business should be growing. Conduct 1 to 2 discovery calls with prospects or recruits. Focus on understanding their goals and demonstrating how your solutions align with their goals and solve their problems. And then evening time, you're starting to reflect on the closing of what's happening. CRM updates, during the off times is a great time to log the day's interaction and update lead statuses in your CRM. Schedule follow-ups for the next day. Review your progress. What happened? What goals were achieved? What goals were not achieved? What challenges arose? How can I be addressing those in the days that follow? And then plan tomorrow's key activities. So you need goals, you need tactics, strategies, you need measurement, and you need reflection. That's what you need to really understand what's working or what's not working. Outcome expectations from doing the daily activity list. Well, generate 5 to 10 new leads per day. Think about that done over 4, 6, 9 months. What is that going to do to your business? Now think about not doing that over 4, 6, 9 months. What's that going to do to your business? Well, if you're generating those new leads, you're going to close some, right? Close at least 1 to 2 discovery calls per day. Maintain strong relationships with 2 to 3 clients and partners daily, and contribute to consistent agency growth by onboarding 1 to 2 clients or partners weekly. So you got your daily goals, you got your execution, you got your measurement. These things should start happening as outcome expectations. If you do your job, things will start to fall in place. Dual sides of the business. Remember, a partner and the client are both 2 sides, but they can help fuel. One side can fuel the other. So understanding the roles, the key to agency expansion and leverage. Partners are the backbone of agency growth. By recruiting and supporting partners, you expand your reach and you create leverage, allowing for potential scaling. Each partner that comes in represents a potential multiplier for your business through their own networks, efforts, and client acquisition. So your key activities in recruitment is actively identify individuals who align with the agency's missions and values. Once again, you're looking for like-minded people, not just people that need to make money, the people that align with the missions and the values of what we do. And then support. Provide an ongoing training key activities is, when you're identifying these individuals who align with the agency's mission and values, you're going to sell them on providing ongoing training, resources, and mentorship to ensure partner success. Clients are the revenue drivers and the referral sources. So when clients come in, they're the foundation of the business's revenue stream. They provide they benefit directly from your services and often refers others to you. Happy clients frequently become brand advocates, and they share their positive experiences with friends, families, or colleagues. Key activities here is just delivering value. Ensure your clients are happy achieving their financial goals through your solutions. They feel like they have your support. If they do, you're going to encourage advocacy. So leverage satisfied clients for testimonials, referrals, or even recruitment into the partner side of the business. We have the referral partner opportunity where going out and sharing what the program is doing for them can actually create side income for them. And that side income reinvested into their financial plan provides even more velocity to what they're trying to do on an individual basis. How they fuel each other. They have a symbiotic relationship. Partners introduce clients. Think about that. Partners often bring in their own networks as they have clients, creating immediate value for the agency. And then clients become advocates or partners. Many clients, after seeing the benefits of our services, choose to join as partners or agents to share these benefits with others. So let's look at like transforming a client into a top performing partner. So a homeowner is struggling with debt, worked with the agency to implement the Money Max account. Within 6 months, they've eliminated a significant portion of their debt, freeing up some cash flow. Now they're inspired by what's happening. Inspired by their own success, they begin referring friends and family, eventually joining as a partner. Today, they're one of the agency's top performing partners, consistently recruiting new clients and mentoring other partners. Think about that. Came from a client, came from an individual using the Money Max account. They actually transformed into, in this example, into one of your top partners. So understand, partners and clients can come from both sides of the fence, so you need to know how to speak and communicate and be able to pivot when necessary, either in the early stages of the prospect or after they've already become a client or a partner. Strategies to balance partner and client efforts. You need to balance. Remember, partners are going to build distribution, but clients are going to give you that immediate revenue. So create a weekly split. Dedicate specific days or times to focus on partners, recruitment and mentorship, and the clients on lead generation and follow-ups. Cross-pollinate those efforts. For every client meeting, assess their potential as a partner. For every partner recruitment, explore their network for client needs. If you're not doing that, you're doing your partner a disservice, you're doing your agency a disservice. You have to work with what you have to work with. So the activity, action steps for integration. Identify how to better integrate partner and client strategies into your weekly plan. Write down 2 actions. Think about your current efforts. Identify 2 ways you can improve the integration of your partner and client strategies. Maybe example for action 1, dedicate Monday mornings to identifying 5 clients who have become partners, who could become partners, who would make good partners based on their use of the program, their results, and their attitude towards using it. Maybe example action number 2, include a referral ask in every client conversation. Who else do you know that might benefit from this? Who else do you know that needs to know this information? Remember, on the referral, once value has been recognized by the other side, you can go ahead and ask for that referral. The Money Max account as the key driver. The Money Max account is a cornerstone tool for this agency growth, offering significant value to both clients and partners while setting the stage for additional opportunities. Front-end lead generation. So the purpose of the MMA for this is the Money Max account is a practical entry point for client and partner conversations. It's going to address common financial challenges such as debt elimination and wealth creation, which resonate widely. People have too much debt, too little wealth. It's a great place to be as far as a legitimate solution to that problem. The benefits, well, you're going to attract leads who are actively seeking solutions to improve their financial health. Position your agency as an educator and a problem solver, building trust and credibility. And then practical application. So run educational webinars or masterclasses showcasing the Money Max account and its benefits. Offer complimentary financial analysis. We have free custom savings reports that introduce potential clients and partners to the MMA and what the MMA can actually do in terms of real life results. And then finally, back-end monetization. The purpose of this, once trust is established through the Money Max account, upsell and cross-sell related financial products and services such as insurance and retirement planning. What is this going to do? It's going to build long-term relationships with clients, increasing the lifetime value. It's a lot easier to get another sale from an existing client than to go out and find a new client. So this creates a pipeline for high-value transactions. We've got a business model where we have multiple points of monetization if you do this correctly. So the practical application is just conduct regular financial reviews with MMA users to identify opportunities for insurance or retirement solutions. You offer a little bit of coaching with this. You're going to get the rest of their financial plan, find other ways you can potentially help them or better their situation now and going forward. Introduce concepts like safe money contracts, guaranteed lifetime income as part of the comprehensive financial strategy. And you want to monetize the traffic. That's what the MMA really does. To successfully manage traffic generated through MMA campaigns, agents must follow a structured process that maximizes the educational value and nurtures leads into long-term clients and partners. Educational value first. We lead with education and then we back that up with free custom savings reports. What that's going to do is when we lead with education to establish credibility and trust, We're going to offer insights that solve immediate financial pain points. An example, you'll host a debt-free in 2025 webinar showcasing real-life results with the MMA, sharing client testimonials, case studies, and email campaigns, social media posts. So once you get this up on the ground and gaining traction, you want to use your clients to help you market and monetize the traffic through user-generated content. And then upselling. Remember, if you use the trust that you built through the MMA education, the reports, and the activation to introduce complementary financial products. If we're in insurance, highlight the role of life insurance in protecting wealth built through the MMA or protecting the process of eliminating debt. Retirement planning, present strategies for turning freed up cash flow into passive income streams. There's two sides of this. Step 1, eliminate the bank's profits. Step 2, replace and become the bank. Both of those have multiple points of monetization for you depending on what you're trying to accomplish. Let's look at a case study from like a Money Max account lead to a long-term client or partner. So this is a scenario where a lead attends a webinar titled Fastest Path to Becoming Debt-Free, where they learn about the Money Max account. They've never heard of it before. They're going to come and learn about it on the webinar. The initial engagement, the lead signs up for a free financial analysis. We're going to give them that free custom savings report, which is the call to action off the webinar, and they activate the program. The savings report looks good. They start using the MMA. After 3 months, the client has paid off a significant portion of their debt, freed up $500 a month in cash flow. Stage 2, we're deepening the relationship. During the follow-up review, during the coaching, we introduce the concept of using freed up cash to invest in safe money contracts. The client is educated on life insurance products that provide both protection and growth opportunities. That allows us in stage 3 to expand our services. Over time, the client is introduced to retirement planning strategies, including guaranteed lifetime income options. The client becomes a partner, referring both friends and family to the MMA, and eventually joining the agency. Think about what this scenario does in the results. Front-end revenue, MMA, back-end revenue, insurance and retirement, and partnership growth. The client now recruits additional clients and partners, creating a multiplier effect for the agency. Think about what you've done for this person. Think about what you've done for the people that this person is influencing. And think about what you've done for your agency in this type of a case study. So the strategy for 2025 is managing and monetizing traffic. So when you look at systemized lead generation, use webinars, social media campaigns, referral programs. You got to find multiple spokes in that wheel to make that marketing wheel turn to drive consistent traffic. Then you want to segment your leads, identify potential clients, partners, and hybrid opportunities early in the funnel, and then nurture your relationships. Maintain regular touch points through emails, calls, and educational content. Lead generation, segment the lead, nurture relationships, and finally, upsell strategically. Time introductions to additional products or services based on client readiness, financial milestones, and client interaction. Designing a traffic monetization plan objective. So let's create a simple plan for monetizing traffic generated through the MMA. So think about your typical client journey from initial contact to back-end sales. Outline 2 ways you can enhance the client experience to create more upselling opportunities. Example, conduct a quarterly review with all MMA users to discuss progress and introduce new solutions. Develop a follow-up email service for your MMA leads and clients, showcasing testimonials and successful stories with insurance and retirement products that came after the MMA. The outcome of doing this is you're leveraging the MMA as a central tool for lead generation and client engagement, and this will allow agents to create a steady flow of new prospects, build the trust and credibility through education, which is really important, maximize revenues by seamlessly transitioning clients into high-value products and partnerships, and then finally establishing a sustainable business model with scalable growth opportunities. Time blocking. Guys, time blocking is one of the most important skill sets that you can learn in the upcoming year. It's going to ensure that you allocate focused time for your IPAs, income producing activities, without distractions. So in the morning, prospecting for new clients and partners. Midday, client check-ins and follow-ups. Afternoon, that's when you get into the stuff that's maybe not so business oriented, which is the administrative task, updating the CRM, preparing for the next day. So the type of tools that support daily prioritization is CRM systems. This organized lead, track follow-up, schedule activities, Use your reminders in your CRM to ensure no lead is left behind. Digital calendars, block off times for specific tasks, color code blocks for clarity, green for income producing activities, blue for admin tasks, and then to-do lists. Focus on 3 to 5 high impact tasks per day. Example of this is, call 5 new partner prospects or review 3 MMA clients. Write it down, keep staring at it till it gets done. Common pitfalls to avoid this next year. Even the most well-organized plans can falter due to avoidable mistakes. Over planning without action. What does this mean? Spending too much time planning instead of executing. If all you're doing is planning and preparing, that's just a veiled way that you're procrastinating taking the action. Solution, just set a timer for planning sessions. Give yourself no more than 15 minutes, then move directly into execution. Force the execution. Inconsistent follow-ups is going to kill your business. Don't let it. Leads often need multiple touch points before committing. Inconsistent follow-ups leave opportunities on the table. Solution is implement a follow-up schedule. For example, day 1, send a follow-up email. Day 3, call the lead. Day 7, send a personalized message addressing any objections. That way, once again, you've got a track to run on. You just keep running on it time and time again. Lack of prioritization is also going to be a huge pitfall that you need to avoid. Focusing on non-essential tasks. Spending hours perfecting a flyer instead of calling prospects. Solution, just begin each day with the most uncomfortable stuff, the income-producing activities, before you allow yourself to move to those lower priority tasks. So let's talk about creating your perfect day. So this exercise helps you envision a productive day focused on high-value activities. So let's reflect. Think about your current routine. What's working and where are you losing time? And let's start to think about writing down your perfect day. Think about and list 3 to 5 IPAs, income producing activities that you will prioritize. Example of this is 8 a.m. Prospect 10 new partners via LinkedIn. 10 a.m. Host a discovery call with a potential partner. 1 p.m. Conduct a financial review with an MMA client. 3 p.m. Follow up with 5 webinar attendees. Monthly gross targets. Remember, what you do has to manufacture into results, right? So defining realistic and scalable growth metrics. As far as agency growth goals, if you can create an agency that has 10 incoming clients and 10 incoming partners per month, that's going to be a balanced focus that ensures both client revenue and agency expansion. And then inside the agency, as you're growing that, you have individual agent goals. Agents are responsible for 3 clients and 3 partners per month. They can do that. That's 30% of their branch expansion. Things should move. They can't do that. Their branch expansion is not moving, and they're not setting the tone for people who are looking at them, as they come into the business. So this is a simplified metric for individual responsibility, ensuring consistent contributions. In the practical breakdown, weekly, engage with 5 to 7 prospects to secure 1 client or partner. However much it takes to secure a client or partner, that's what you got to go through. How are you going to learn that? By understanding your numbers. Dedicate time to outreach, follow-ups, and discovery calls. Tracking and accountability. You have to track, you have to be accountable, you have to measure what's happening or not happening, you have to reflect. So you have your CRM systems, which are tracking, agents' progress with prospects, clients, partners. Use visual dashboards to highlight gaps or wins, or understand, in a image view what's happening. Everything doesn't have to be data. Visuals can work as well. Data can create visuals. Scorecards. Weekly scorecards for agents to self-report their numbers. Calls made, meetings booked, deals closed. Example is like discovery calls completed, number of follow-ups, partners recruited. And you've got to have accountability systems like weekly check-ins with manager or team leads, or monthly team reviews to assess overall progress. In a virtual world where we don't go into physical offices, the more connection you have to your clients and partners, better your business is going to be, faster your business is going to grow, more money you're going to make. Virtual assembly line. This is where it all comes together. This is why I love this business model, because it's the power of collaboration within the agencies. So we have the marketers, managers, and consultants or educators working together to make sure that everybody's taken care of. So the marketer is responsible for lead generation through online outreach, advertising, events. They've got tools like social media campaigns, email marketing, networking events. The managers, they're kind of like in the middle of the 2 bookends, marketers and consultants. They're basically like an orchestra conductor. They oversee processes, track progress, provide support to agents. Their tools are the CRM system, team meetings, progress reports. And consultants or educators, this is where revenue starts to be created because they engage with the prospects and the clients, providing in-depth consultations. They have discovery calls, financial reviews, educational workshop, program demos, savings reports, all those good things. So marketer, managers, and consultants work together to allow people to gravitate towards what they want to specialize in, but also allow them to grow into other roles as their business grows. So your goal setting and strategy creation, it's got to be SMART goals. I know you guys know what the SMART goals are: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But an example of this is, hey, if I'm going to create a specific goal, that's recruit 3 partners by the end of January. Track progress weekly. Dedicate 1 hour to the outreach. Align with the agency's monthly growth target and set a deadline. In this case, this example, January 31st. Translating goals into tactics, well, the goal is recruit 3 partners. The tactics is host 1 weekly webinar on the partner opportunity and reach out to 10 warm market contacts weekly. You've got to measure your performance, whether it's terrible or great. You have to know what's working, what's not working, what's happening, what's not happening. So the key metrics to track is the stuff you control: the number of discovery calls booked and completed, conversion rates, leads to clients, leads to partners, and revenue generated per client. The review process is weekly self-assessment. Agents review their numbers and adjust tactics as needed. And then monthly, managers and agents help work together to analyze the gaps and successes. The reflection on activity is goal, tactics, and measurement tools. So you want to write down one big business goal for 2025. Recruit 15 partners by Q2, and then define one tactic to achieve the goal. I'm going to host LinkedIn networking sessions, webinars, master classes, 10 networking groups, whatever it might be. And then identify a tool to measure success. If you've got the CRM to track contacts, follow-up, and conversions, that's all you're doing. You're feeding your CRM. It's always hungry. You have methods of communication, people in different cycles of communication, creating outcomes. So you need to, in the upcoming year, work on a vision that motivates and inspires you, that gets you going. And then from that vision, you need to set goals. And those goals need to have a plan of action behind it. And then getting to work is the execution. Sticking to it is the consistency. And reaching the goal is everything that you want on the back end. Your personal goals, professional goals, your mission goals, whatever it might be. This is how you're going to do it next year. Try to create a framework for you guys to follow for yourself and your agents to be successful. Go back through here, take out what you need, create a plan of action, execute, and be consistent in the upcoming year.